Welcome to another edition of the Hoop Scoop. I'm Jarret Johnson, and I have more good news for Red Raider fans out there as Texas Tech picked up another commitment through the transfer portal in Davion Warren. And this kind of guy might sound familiar because, look, he's another guy who, is like a super senior or a COVID senior, whatever you want to call it, due to the NCAA transfer NCAA eligibility waiver that the NCAA granted. Basically everybody an extra year of eligibility, including seniors. And Davion Warren was a senior at Hampton last year, but he gets another senior year, gets the exemption also in terms of transferring, the one-time exemption, and he's transferring to Texas Tech. He already signed with the Red Raiders, so it's official. And what they're getting is another super senior, another 6'6" wing who was prolific at like a mid-major at a smaller school. And when I say prolific, Warren is probably the most prolific of all the guys they've added this offseason. I want to get this exactly right here. The 6'6" guard averaged 21 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.1 steals. Oh, and 3 assists last season at Hampton. So, the guy was very productive. He's going to star for you more than likely. And he's going to be one of your primary scorers. And you look at like Chandler Jacobs, he got from Dallas Baptist, another super senior, another guy 6'4", 6'5", who's very productive. Adonis Arms, 6'6" guy coming from Winthrop. We interviewed him on the radio on a Rockin' Pregame show on 101.1 FM here in Lubbock, and was really impressed by him, a versatile player. But you have all these guys. Santos Silva's coming back for his super senior season. So basically what you have here is an old roster, a collection of versatile, productive, older players. And I think that's good. I'm definitely in the camp that Texas Tech has to have a good season. Not necessarily a great season, but they can't have, I think they have to go to the tournament. I think they have to be competitive, and they have to at least get in the tournament next year to where they stay nationally relevant. And it's not just like, well, Beard's gone and there goes Texas Tech's already fallen off. I do think it's important to kind of keep it going, go to the tournament, and like I said, be relevant both in the Big 12 and then nationally in the tournament. And I think staying old is a key to that. Like I said, Jacobs is a senior. Warren, who I'm talking about here, who just signed as a senior. Arms is a senior. KJ Allen is a junior, but he's 3 years removed. And then the guys you have returning, almost all of them are three years removed. Whether it be McCullough, who he sat out a season, and then he's played a couple seasons. Already mentioned Santos Silva. Clarence Nadolny is another guy. Now Agbo is his second season. But he got some seasoning last year, and I wouldn't say necessarily he's an older player, but he's not green, he's not raw. It's important. I feel like what Texas Tech is doing right now, and Warren is a big addition to that, really solidifies this, is they're getting these guards, athletic guards with length, who have been productive where they were before, and they're older. So they're experienced, they're veterans. And I think that's what wins. And it's, their guard play, wings, versatility, and experience. That's what wins. And also, and somebody mentioned this on the board inside the Red Raiders, that being having cohesion, gelling, and that's the case for any basketball team, really any team, but certainly in basketball, and certainly figuring out how to get your team to gel quickly is more important than ever in the NCAA nowadays. So we'll have to see. That's a big unknown, and I think the next thing is Texas Tech is in on some really big guys, some really good big guys. They need to land one or two of them, and then you got to see, is McClung coming back? Is Shannon coming back? And if one or both of those guys come back, then that would be huge, in my opinion, in terms of scoring. Legitimate ballers, guys that can get it done for you, have got it done for you. So good things happening. I think Warren is a huge piece. I think he was ranked as the number 11 transfer in the portal so far by CBS. So that's pretty good. Like I said, if you can get McClung and I'm not counting on this, but if you can get either McClung or Shannon to come back, for me, Shannon would be amazing. just because of what he brings all around as an athlete. But McClung's scoring is something obviously you could use. So there, I think right now I'm kind of like wait and see. I'm in the middle, and Warren helps. Don't get me wrong, that's a big addition. But right now I'm not like too bearish or bullish. I'm not like, oh, they're going for the Big 12 championship, nor am I like, oh no, the sky's falling. I'm kind of like, well, this is pretty good. I like these guys. I could see the vision here from Coach Adams and his staff, but they need to fill it out, and then they need to put it together. And then the schemes that they're talking about, whether more of up tempo, and then of course playing their no middle defense that Coach Adams is known for, if they can implement that and make it work with this new personnel, then I'll be like, all right, So I can't wait to see the roster fill out and to see the product on the court actually. But I think Davion Warren is a really nice piece. We know he can score at the Division I level. We know he can rebound. We know he can facilitate. I think he's a pretty good defender as well. We'll have to see how he D's up against Big 12 scores. But we know he has length. We know he likes to get on the break too. So huge pickup. Another building block on this roster and this program under new head coach Mark Adams, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. The rest of it plays out. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time.